Hey there, welcome. I'm so excited you are here today. I have some really fun cards to show you. Now these cards are super simple, and they were really designed with simplicity in mind, but also it's one of my very favorite things, which is monochromatic card making. Making something monochromatic simply means using all the same color family paired with like white. So for example, I shouldn't say the same color family. I should actually say the same color. So for example, this is the card that one of the samples of the cards that we're going to make. So I'm using the Gingham Gala Balmy Blue with Balmy Blue cardstock, Balmy Blue ink, and Balmy Blue ribbon. So you can see there it makes a really cute card, and honestly you can never go wrong with something monochromatic. Now if you're watching this on February, I have to think of the date, February 25th, I have Facebook Live events every Monday, and those are live at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, those are subject to change, the time frame, because I'm actually evaluating if there's a better time frame for people. I don't tend to see a whole lot of people watching and tuning in during that time, and I think it's because people are at work. So I would love for you to comment below and tell me a couple of things. Tell me, one, if you watch Facebook Lives and if you like them. Two, if you like them being uploaded to YouTube, because I'm also considering no longer uploading my Facebook Lives to YouTube. I haven't decided, but I want your feedback. And then the other thing that I need to know is what time and day would work best for you. I'm just super curious to gather this information, and I may not change anything or I may change everything, but I gotta gather the information first so that I know how to make the best informed decision. So join me today at my stamp table while we make a really super simple card. And you can always go to my Facebook page. Just go to Facebook and search Levin Stampin', and Levin is spelled with a U, L-U-V-I-N. Search that out and you'll find my Facebook there. And if you click on videos, you can watch all my Facebook Lives that I've done for the last, I don't know, however long I've been doing them. So I hope you tune in to Facebook Live, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of this video. Let's go to my stamp table. Hey, okay, so here we go. We're gonna go to my stamp desk and make these cards. These cards are actually for my February thank yous. So if you want one of these cards for free from me, purchase something from me in February. You have a little bit of time left and you'll get it free. So you can see here, it doesn't use very many supplies. We're using the More Than Words stamp set, which is a stamp set you can purchase March 1st through March 31st. It's an exclusive. And then it coordinates great with the punch that's also available. I'm not showing that today, but I showed it over in my Facebook Live. We're going to use snail adhesive and add the Gingham Gala Designer Series paper piece to the front of this card. It's cut at 3 inches by 5.5. And then I've got two stitched rectangles that I'm going to layer down, and I'm using Highland Heather cardstock and Highland Heather ink. And then I'm using that gorgeous ribbon that's now sold out. Sorry, you can't get it anymore, but it is also going on this card. Okay, so quick story time. One of the things I talked about last week was sharing about my ears getting the second hole pierced and how I was having problems, and some of you responded with some awesome tips for that. But the funny thing is, I never even finished the story. I got so caught up with my card, I totally got distracted as to why I was sharing that I wanted my husband to buy me the earrings for my birthday, was because that day I had to drive all the way to Sacramento, which is far from where I live. And it's really not that far. He drives there every day for work, but it's far enough that it was a real pain in my hind bahookie that day. So anyway, he called me and he had this paperwork because he's going to be going away for a couple weeks, and he is going to Arizona for a job. So my husband's a power lineman. Technically he's still in his apprenticeship, but he's almost finished. So he's a power lineman, and they sometimes have to travel and do lots of different things. So anyway, he's going to be going away for a couple weeks. So he brought home this whole packet of paperwork he needed to fill out with like important health information and stuff like that, like his doctor's name, blah, blah, blah. So he brings it to me to fill out, but doesn't remind me to fill it out. And then the next day leaves and goes to work and calls me, and he's like, I forgot all that paperwork on the table. I need you to bring it to me. Sweet Lord, man. I love him so much. So I got in my car and I drove it down to him and I met him there. And I have to tell you, he's the best guy. He really is. He's such an awesome man. So it was just one of those days where I was so busy. I had so much going on. Here I'm trying to show you this bow in slow motion, by the way. That's why I keep redoing it. I undo it and redo it so that you can see how I'm doing it. So, and this time it just doesn't work. Yeah. So anyway, I ended up driving the stuff down to him, and I was thinking in my head when I was driving down there, I deserve a pair of earrings for this. So that was the whole point of telling you the story last week that I told you about getting the second ear pierced and wanting the earrings, was that I had done this favor for my husband, and I was hoping that since my birthday was close by, he would remember that favor and he would return it by getting me some earrings. So anyway, that ends the story time for today. So I looped this piece of ribbon around itself to make a little bow. Always makes a great bow. Using glue dots to adhere a bow is the best. And so I highly recommend having those in your arsenal. All the supplies I used today are listed in the description below this video. So if you want to purchase any of them, you can do that by clicking on any of the links below. I also decided to add some of these butterfly gingham gala, I don't even remember what they're called. They're sequins, people. That's what they are. And they have the adhesive on the back of them. And I love them. They are so pretty, but I struggle so much with adhesive placement. Good Lord. Sequin placement. I can talk, I swear. So I just put a bunch of them on there, and I'm like, whatever. I guess this works. I guess it looks cute. But they're so cute. I love them. However, I've kind of made a mess of them in my box. There's a bunch of sequins missing, and they're like running amok loose. I think they like have a party in there when it's closed up. Because why wouldn't a sequin have a party? They're already glitzy and glammy. Am I right? Okay, so there's the two cards. This is monochromatic stamping, people. All it is color on color. Same color on same color. If you want to see any of the other videos from me, you can click on either one you see here. Shop in my shop at shoploveandstampin.com. Visit my website at loveandstampin.com. Click on the circle with my face in it to subscribe, and I'll catch you on the flip side.